Guess this game really doesn't like it when I alt tab, and I had to do a quick thing there, but hopefully now it will work. Uh, well, I mean, I guess this is why people watch streams, because you never know what's going to happen. This is the pure unfiltered gaming experience right here, folks. Sometimes things just plain don't work. Anyways, um, okay. So yeah, now things are looking a bit better. Yeah. Okay, and it's got like a very early 2000 things going on from like um the whole menu being incredibly convoluted to look at. I mean, I'm trying my best to get stuff set up properly in game, because the thing is, if I was like trying to alt tab out and lower the volume in the streaming software, well, probably bad things would happen if previous experiences were any indication. Anyways, right, so Clive Barker's Undying. Like you might have learned from the title, it's written by Clive Barker, who's also the dude who wrote, obviously, Clive Barker's Jericho, which everyone remembers that game. Um, Actually, I do kind of want to try that out someday. Probably not for stream, or maybe on stream, but probably not, because it sort of looks a bit, I don't know, like it's got issues, but it sort of seems like a cool concept at the very least from what I watched of it. Anyways, but yeah, before I got off on that tangent, the dude who also wrote Hellraiser and some other horror stuff. But yeah, let's check it out. And let's go for medium difficulty. Let's not go for nightmare, because I've got bad experiences playing games on hard mode on stream. And yeah.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition and its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism, little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge.
Hey, when that
Before I
happens.
knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believed there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. My commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit in the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when I was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep.
Well,
I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago. asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Oi, men Irish lad. I'm fighting superstition here. Okay, I apologize to the entire nation of England. Jesus. Jump scare right out of the bat. I feel like the game is still a bit loud. Right, okay. Yeah, can't make it any quieter without literally turning it silent. But yeah, so it's... Sorry, I'm trying to talk here. Could you just chill out for a moment? But yeah, so this is like an early 2000s first-person shooter thingy, but... actually, hey. But right now we've got a gun, and we've got a cool stone, and if we press E, there's... Ow! Okay, we're currently getting eaten by rats, I guess. Fuck you, man. Sorry. I think rats are cute, but these guys are just jerks. But yeah, we've got a stone which's got like the ability to push things away, but also the alt fire it shows us spooky stuff. Ah! And also, I guess makes it easier to see some other stuff because it's got like things around it. Also, sorry, I'm still trying to get the... I'm still trying to figure out the... Yeah, right. Oh, the stone isn't what makes us see stuff. It's got like a bit of I guess, sort of like Bioshock control scheme where you can use like special abilities with the right mouse button. And Jesus Christ, could it like stop thundering for like half a second here? Well.
You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Indeed.
Glad we had this conversation, dude. But yeah, let's go in here before the weather gets any worse.
I'm Patrick Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah is beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you.
Well,
We've all been quite worried. Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters. I apologize for the look of the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants here.
ah!
Jeremiah
Sorry, I just got scared because they said the word skeleton.
Because we've lost electricity for most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
Well, I'll try my best, lady.
Won't budge.
Okay. First off, though, I remember the like controls scheme, the layout for the controls being a bit weird sometimes. Alt action. No, okay, that works. Button action. Sorry, I'm trying. I guess. Yeah. Namely, I guess alt reloads, which... let's see if I can I mean, I could just change things around, but I assume they probably thought of something when they uh, made those controls. There's a sneak key. Oh, I guess that's just like walking. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see. Uh-huh. Right. Spoiler, I guess. Um, and yeah, we've got a journal here, so before we go on, I guess we can read like weapon and spell descriptions and also like the journal stuff. Each time my pass. Okay, I'm not going to do an Irish accent. I don't want like the IRA to get back in business just because of me. Each time my past fades from memory, fate has a terrible habit of reawakening me. Most often, the unpleasant name of Otto Kaisinger. That's right, it's a good game because there's like a bad German dude. Is the vehicle of remembrance, but not today. My old friend and commanding officer in the Great War, Jeremiah Covenant, has sent word. It has been years since I have heard from him. His letter came whilst I was away, sitting unopened for nearly 6 months. My joy at reading his name was quickly replaced by sorrow, then by fear. Jeremiah has fallen ill and requires my assistance at his estate in Ireland. I've not set foot on Irish soil since poor Gwendolyn's death. Jesus, there's some backstory here. And I did not think anything could make me return. Could I have been responsible for her death? Being legally exiled from my homeland was painful, but nothing in comparison to my memories. Boy, Patrick's been up to a lot before the game started. How did you end up on the floor? How could so much blood come without a sound? How was that knife in my hand, and why was Kaisinger suddenly nowhere to be found? But Jeremiah saved my life, and he cannot deny any request he would make. The necessity of my presence is somewhat vague. His letter at times was incoherent. He speaks of his sickness as a family illness no medicine can cure. Regardless, I will go to my friend. I've booked passage on a steamliner leaving tomorrow, arriving in 4 days' time. I hope I'm not recognized by the authorities. I hope I'm not too late. Patrick. And we've got the Gelsiabar stone. Gelsiabar? I hardly know her. I have carried this artifact ever since the day Jeremiah gave it to me following the battle with the Trusanti. It seems to throw out a shockwave of considerable force, and ever since I acquired the stone, I have noticed strange sightings and visual anomalies. However, the power of the stone has its dark side. On occasion, a beast from beyond this world has attacked me. Boy. My only explanation for its appearance is that I was using the stone's power for too long. I've not seen the beast for a while, of course. I have not needed the stone. Huh, interesting. Sorry, I'm just going to try something out. Is there, like, if I keep doing this, is there going to be a monster? Okay, I guess not. Yep. Sorry. Okay. Yep. It's a gun, it shoots guys. And a spell that allows me to see and hear past events from the geographic location in which I happen to be standing. It also casts an ethereal light on enemies and darker areas, giving me the ability to see my foes as well as find my way. Must be careful in its use as it has no offensive power and it seems to drain my energies for short durations. Learned men have stated that they believe that man has yet to unlock the full potential of the mind. While traveling to the Orient after the war, I met up with a locust seer who told me that I was one of the chosen few. One of only a handful of individuals that he had ever met that had this ability. He called it scrying, to be able to read portions of the past. Most of the people who possessed this power, he said, over the course of their lives eventually fell into disability, mind tired from the barrage of images and sounds that could be heard from both the past and the present, the real and unreal. I know I have the ability to scribe because of the subtle words I hear calling within me at times, begging me to look deeper into the past, deeper at what actually isn't even in front of me. But I am truly wondering if this is the gift I dreamed of, or a sick curse placed on me by an outside force. Yeah. So as you can probably tell from the reading, this game's got like a sort of deliberately overwritten style of writing, but like it's sort of very gothic, which I like. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's a spooky dude. Whee! Oh, um, yeah. There's an even spookier dude. Oh, and we can go over here. Oh,
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the war. I want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk
look at those hair
assist you
physics.
however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
No.
Stuck.
Well,
Won't budge.
nice to know that Jeremiah at least follows our advice here. I have arrived in time, apparently just in time. Completely bedridden, Jeremiah is a shadow of his old self, appearing many pounds and a few shades lighter. His explanation for calling to me is still unclear. He speaks of strange happenings around the estate, problems that he is unable to rectify in his weakened state, and he has requested that I investigate. I, of course, agreed. Before I could ponder where to begin my exploration, the servant who showed me to Jeremiah's room screamed from downstairs. I guess that happened in a cutscene. Often, where to begin is the most difficult step. I mean, is it really? Sort of seems pretty straightforward that we want to check out downstairs, but I'm going to check out upstairs first, of course. Well, maybe not. Man, those servants do sound pretty doggish. Well, it's nice to know at least someone's having a good time.
Jammed. Stuck.
Sorry, I'm actually going to turn on the sound a bit louder so it sounds like a bit more spooky, hopefully. I don't know. I feel like with scary games. Ooh. Yeah, so we can use this thing as like a bit of a night vision thing too. Oh, there he is again.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
Thanks. Eh, there we go. Got myself some ammo, that's nice. And there's nothing cool in here otherwise. But thanks for leading me to some bullets, dude. I don't know, maybe these ghosts aren't that bad. And there's a health pack. Right. Let's see. Yeah. So there's like a bit. The inventory system is a bit counterintuitive at times. So you access it by pressing F. There's, as far as I'm aware, not actually a use key in here. Pressing E brings up the weapon wheel, which actually is probably pretty innovative for 2001. Don't think many games had like a weapon wheel there. To be fair, like, do you really need one of those when you're playing Okay, sorry. Primarily on PC. I like how he's just like a dick about it. But yeah, and pressing R gets, instead of reloading, it brings up the spell wheel, I guess, and you reload by pressing Alt, and F makes you scroll through the inventory. Bad things seem to be afoot here. Oh! Namely weird monsters. Ooh. Ah! Okay. Well, she doesn't look too hot. I mean, like she's doing too hot. I apologize. I didn't want to be, you know, gross here. Yow. Jesus. They do a decent amount of damage, though. Although one headshot seems to do the trick. Okay. Right, anyone else? I see. Are they even in range? Get down here. Bad dog. Don't go breaking the physics.
Jammed.
No. Obviously everything's still locked.
Stuck.
Ah, fuck. Well, after I check out some... Oh, pick up some law. It's a note from Joseph. Who is Joseph? Well, probably one of the Covenant dudes. I've just returned from the Standing Stones. Whatever inspired an ancient people to build these stones out on that windswept isle, I cannot guess. While I have seen sights like this before, something about the stones has resonance within me. Why would ancient people trouble themselves to build these monoliths on such an isolated island? It would have been far easier to establish a similar ritual area on the mainland itself. I find it curious that for as long as my family has owned this house, no one has taken it upon themselves to truly research land which we own. Considering I had not returned to the manor since I was a child, I never realized the curious nature of my inheritance. Why does this area have such a strange collection of archaeological artifacts? I strongly doubt there's any connection between Neolithic stones, a decaying monastery, and the tower that the estate was built and wraps itself around. The significance of three major archaeological sites cannot be denied. The tower is a local legend itself. Supposedly, during a great storm, the tower just appeared on the site. Of course, no one can tell me when this happened. All I can tell is that it is a gutted shell of what it once was. No doubt this is why it has been sealed off for so long. The monastery is now a crumbled ruin. It certainly is just a remnant of some reclusive order of monks. It seems that island is dotted with these retreats. I will have to travel out to the island someday. Perhaps I will take the children. Joseph. Oh, maybe it's the dad. And I'm sure nothing bad ever happened. Ooh. Cool. Actually, I'm just realizing that the shadow on the thing actually moves, which, honestly, considering when this game was made, is pretty impressive. But yeah. I gained an amplifier. What the hell is that? This strange crystalline stone seems to be a source of finite power that may be used to increase the power and effectiveness of my spellcasting. Must keep my eyes peeled and ears open for its pinkish hue and low hum. Okay. I guess it's like... well, it's like, I guess, some sort of magic boost item. Anyways, anything hidden in this bookshelf? No. Anyway, sorry, Joseph. Jonathan. Jeremiah. No.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this. What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersante during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebar stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelzebar on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Oh.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Okay. Oh, the next day, my guest room. A piece of the puzzle. The scream downstairs was the result of an attack by a beast, something Jeremiah calls a howler. Similar to a dog, the animal was pale in complexion, had claws as long as my arm, and could leap several meters from a dead stop. Sounds like my dog. I killed the fiend, but before I could thoroughly inspect the corpse, it vanished without a trace. Ah, and here I thought it was just like a limitation of the engine. Upon questioning Jeremiah, I'm a little more unnerved than I was after seeing the Howler. He told a story involving his brothers and sisters, an Isle of Standing Stones, and the sorcery book of his late fathers. Apparently, the Covenant children, led by Jeremiah, went to the island and read from this strange book. Always a great idea. He maintains it was simply a prank to scare his kin. He believes something from within the ring of stones answered back, raging the sea, angering the wind, and shaking the earth. Since that time, Jeremiah has been visited by terrible misfortune. All of his brothers and sisters have passed away. I recall one late night in a foxhole. Jeremiah showed me a picture of the youngest sister, Lisbeth. No more than a teenager, she was so striking I found it hard to concentrate on his description of the others. God damn it, Patrick. Stop getting so horny all the time. Anyway, Jeremiah is not completely convinced they are indeed dead. Well, to be precise, he's not sure they have remained dead. I suspect that these are delusions brought on by his memory of that day at the Stones. Otherwise, I can only imagine this as a terrible prank played upon a dying man. But if they are only delusions, why not inform me of them when we first spoke? Why would he not write me of such in his letter? Perhaps he did not think I would come. Well, it's all very spooky, but I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation here. Oh, and some more stuff to read. Oh, also, scroll Jeremiah gave me has revealed a powerful spell. It seems that with proper concentration and focus of my mana, I'm able to release ethereal bolts of ectoplasm from my hand. Unreliable at far range, the mystical damage seems quite effective in close quarters. Okay, I guess I just got like an upgrade. So yeah, we can now shoot jizz, I guess. Ghost jizz. Nice. Eh. And do some very inefficient platforming. Sorry, trying to see if there's like any spooky Easter eggs around. Oh.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
Alright, even more to read. Okay. Right, I'm not going to read that if it's just like, we gotta check out the room that the guy just told us about.
Jammed.
Yeah.
Locked.
Okay. Can't get into Bethany's room yet.
Stuck.
Sorry, I'm it's like my video game instinct to just never ever make progress if there's other stuff around.
Jammed.
Even though clearly the game very much doesn't want me to waste my time going down these other hallways.
Locked.
Okay, but at least those are, I guess, doors that will be open soon. Oh,
Tell me what you know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite the fiery temper, though. She could be placid and calm one minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging her nails at you like an animal.
what?
'Tis a pity her mother died birthing her.
Indeed.
Man.
I cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing. Pity a young woman has to die.
Damn, that sucks.
Now she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims to have seen her recently. Oh man, seeing a ghost is never a good omen.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You can get there through the kitchen.
Your knowledge is appreciated. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sort of wondering how I feel about these frequent genre entries. I mean, they seem like they're probably like I don't know. I'm not sure how much of them I should actually read, since like the purpose seems to be just to be a recap for lots of stuff. But there's also some stuff in there that maybe new. I don't know. I don't think we ever found out the mother was called Evelyn, which yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll. Oh. Hmm. I guess someone was pissed off here. Is there any spook things? Oh. Lisbeth poetry. On nights when I cannot sleep, I look from my bed to the monastery out my window. The reflection of the waters that separate us ripple across my bedroom walls, filling the room with waves of moonlight. If it is quiet enough and the wind is still, I can hear them chanting. The prayers roll across the water and fall upon my ears like a lullaby, rocking me to sleep. Fills my body with such a quiet peace. I don't know. Poetry in the 1920s was, not really my jam. And yet I cannot help but wonder how something that provides so much security could at the same time haunt me. At midnight, the chanting stops. The brilliant lights of the monastery go black, except for a tiny glow that emanates from the entrance to the catacombs. As I watch that single light, I can see the shadows of the monks at the entrance. It is then that I feel a slow, creeping dread rise from my stomach, as if the island somehow has a hold of me. I've overheard bits and pieces of story from hushed conversation about monks who died a horrible death years ago among these grounds. It is said that the tortured souls were put to rest within the catacombs, and that the two brothers have stood guard at the entrance each night since. I cannot help but wonder why. What are they waiting for, or being ward off? Are they bound to the island with the same unknown force as I? The Lord works in such mysterious way, but how can the just God allow his own flock to die within sacred grounds? Surely there is another force working among us, one capable of pure evil. A loving God could never allow such pain and agony. Is it that force that eats at me at night and leaves my dreams unsettled? Are the waters enough to keep me safe? I wish just once I could lie in the grass outside the catacombs for a night and put these haunted dreams to rest. I must end these nightly visions and seek the truth. Lisbeth. Well, good luck with that, Lizzie. Ah, damn. Super fucking scary. What if you look at a painting and then you look at it again and it gets spooky? Aw. I guess the howlers. Dogs come from dogs, I guess. Wait, where did the maid go? Oh. Also, I'm sort of impressed there's actually working mirrors in this. That's something that video games still seem to have trouble with. Ah, okay, she's back again. Anyways, I got myself... Should check out the gardens, I guess. Ah, fuck.
Help me!
Jeez. Fuck you, dude. Actually, health item? Nope. I wanna... Okay. Jeez. Okay, still gotta get used to the control screen. The control screen! How's that for a scary thing? Control scheme here. Okay, anyone else? Huh. How's it going, dude? I'm sure. It's just a flesh wound. And here's a letter from Evelyn. Dearest mother, all is not well here at the Covenant Estate. Joseph, my husband, who once charmed me with his goodwill and smile, now seems distant and reclusive. I realized that when we met there are those imperfections one must look past and that your heart had to forgive. However, Joseph's strange obsession keeps him in the library at all hours of the night. Seldom are we spending time together, and even more rarely does he want to exercise his husbandly right towards me. I'm beginning to feel inadequate, especially when he talks of his desire for children prancing around the estate. What am I to do? Damn. I bide most of my time alone in the greenhouse, reminiscing of my sweet youth and the rich and gallant Peter O'Connor, who would wait patiently on me and shower me with expensive gifts like my beloved pearl necklace. Things could have been different, but had I kept that social path. Instead, I feel like I'm the fool for getting involved with Joseph Covenant. His prime moments being spent in his library with books twice as old as me. Apparently, my visage can't garner his attention. What the advice could you give me, dearest mother? I'll be waiting for your response. I hope that this letter finds you and father well. Tell father not to worry about his little Robin. That I've left the nest but shall never leave his heart. With love, Evelyn. Oh man. Well, oh. Ew. Not entirely sure what this is. It's growth though. But, I mean, on the plus side, I guess they worked that stuff out since there's like 3 kids. Not 3, like several kids around. I mean, sure, you died during childbirth, but at least your husband got horny. That was a big move. Didn't expect the one to be right behind me here. There. Oh, even more stuff to read. And now there's a letter from Joseph. It is truly a pity that my dear wife Evelyn passed away birthing Lisbeth. Well, yep, that sure sucks. Sure sucks that my wife is dead. Real pity. She would love to see them all grow. Cannot help but think that she would have been able to tame this wild streak that they all have exhibited lately. A mother is a soothing influence. I, unfortunately, cannot offer them this solace. I wish I could understand what brought on this recent behavior. Pish posh. I don't know, somehow I'm missing a U there. I've received a letter today from Ambrose boarding school. He has been expelled. I don't know what to do with that boy. With the behavior of the children so appalling, I have no choice but to bring them home. Perhaps I can find a tutor. Hope being under my watchful eye will calm their spirits. The last 6 weeks have been terrible. The tutor was a complete disaster. In fact, the poor man just packed his bag and left in the night. Any form of discipline is hopeless with Ambrose, and almost seems completely lost on the others. The only thing I've been able to do is play to their interests. I've noticed that each child has their own avid curiosity, sort of like a theme that might express itself in a specific sort of boss fight. Strange to see it manifest at such an early age, but who am I to discourage the one moment of peace I can find with them? I now understand why the children are behaving wildly. Jeremiah came to me frightened and crying. Several years ago, the children broke into my library and procured one of my research books without my knowledge. But how was I to know a 12-year-old boy would take interest in those dusty tomes? I do not know what passage they read, but I suspect that it has led to the current predicament concerning their behaviors and eccentricities. Jeremiah says they woke the spirits of the island. Hopefully, I can determine what the children have done. Perhaps there is a solution. I've pored over the volumes of research and am no closer to understanding what Jeremiah and the children may have conjured. None of the incantations in the books could have caused this to happen. Calling a daemon, or consulting spirits should not have such a long-lasting, disturbing effect. I even traveled to the stones. Nothing there gave me clues to what had happened. Perhaps if they had only told me at the time, I would have more insight. Now any clues would be long gone. I've determined the stones are some sort of focus. Perhaps there's a reason so many people have been attracted and repulsed by this land. It seems that my own fascination with the standing stones has wrought its corruption upon my children, Joseph. Well, being a single dad is hard. We all make mistakes. Sometimes, I guess, our kids awaken things from beyond the weights of this world, of this reality, and turn into little monsters. Sometimes, they get into. They like stay up too long at night. Who knows what can happen?
Won't budge.
I keep hearing gross sounds. Ah! Uh, I don't know. Pretty shitty job these servants got, I gotta say.
Stuck. Stuck.
Okay. Let's see.
Stuck.
Does this way lie progress, or does progress lie the other way? Let's check out this other place first, right? Ooh. And there's another spooky picture here. Oh. Man, that Lizzie, she's sure is a jumpy one.
Jammed.
Actually, I probably ought to save once in a while. I'm not sure how checkpoints work in this. Sort of, I mean, you'd sort of expect them to put in, like, whenever there's a level transition, but
Jammed.
I'm not sure. I kind of want to bet my life on it.
Jammed.
Okay, and I guess this is the servants' quarters.
Jammed.
Sort of things are looking a bit like Wolfenstein around here. There's the kitchen. Dining room. Huh. Like a knife, I guess.
Won't budge.
Okay. Huh. God damn it. Can't believe they hit a jump scare in there. Maybe now something good is going to come down here.
Jammed.
I guess not.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Kaisinger? Interesting. Very interesting. Also, I like how Patrick just doesn't feel the need to tell any of these servants, or how they don't feel the need, like how he doesn't feel the need to tell any of them to get out before all the weird werewolf monsters keep murdering them, but
Won't budge.
I guess he believes,
Need a key.
he probably believes in, I mean, admittedly, I guess, if they haven't figured that shit out by themselves at this point,
Stuck.
they probably won't leave anyways.
Jammed.
But yeah, I guess I like the ectoplasm thing. It's useful for. It's useful for while you're reloading. But anyways, let's see. Door to the manor gardens is locked. The cook says the maid is the only one with the key, and she's cleaning Kaisinger's room in the east wing. Kaisinger. While that name might not ring true for the servant, I am deeply disturbed that Otto Kaisinger would even be here. What does that bastard want with my friend his family? Can only be sure that when our paths cross, he will get more than a stern word from me. I only wonder how he plans to answer my question when my hands are gripped tightly around his throat. Otherwise, done more damage to damage my reputation than I care to remember. I've no doubts that should he find out I've made it out to the Covenant estate, he'll stop at nothing to foil my attempts at uncovering the mysteries that seem to be plaguing this family and my dear friend. Well, let's go ahead and visit. Let's give that awful crowd a piece of our minds. Huh. Hey, he's just chilling up there.
Where is it? I know it is around here someplace.
What are you looking for there, buddy? Maybe I could help you. Maybe I'm...
Ah, here it is.
Oh? Oh? Uh-huh. Ooh, physics. Moondor notes. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest. Like an open sketchbook focused on my dreams, this land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk. Replete with the golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land, feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled dune, decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land, and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey, all which the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen on the inhabitants that parade on its back. Reddy, black, soulless eyes flash across the air. Tiny, quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloody teeth, a wicked demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like, hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces, and arms patched together like cheap quilts, using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses. They gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around footpaths that seem to traverse upward along a cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes and the hollowed trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surrounding hill, without a penchant of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason is for this actually lies in darkness itself, like royalty that roots the black void entombed in the night infinite. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadows, Erin. Well, it sort of sounded like more poetic than Liz's uh, poem, so I give Erin that. Okay, come back here, little pests. Ouch.
The great hall of paintings. There's the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Yeah, I've already seen the spooky picture. Yeah. I'm not sure if it was really a smart move to upgrade Ooh, spooky. I wonder. Disappointing. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have used the amplifier to amplify my vision there. Sort of a bad move on my part. That way, properly. Oh, maybe that way didn't lie progress.
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Okay. Thanks for telling us that, lady. Anyways, try to watch out for the weird wolf monsters. Ah! Okay. I feel like this game is getting a bit too over reliant on the spooky pictures. And all this reading. 1 second. Going to pour myself a bit more to drink.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Oj, så is governor. So is a lovely day. Why do I waste my time with posers and fools? I realize now that my correspondence with these others has been a waste of my time. Father had done more research than I could truly appreciate until now. Most of these other magicians are braggarts who act the part but rarely brave an inkling of the truth. I have tried to contact the Golden Dawn, but I have been ignored and insulted since I am not from the continent. Alistair Crowley insists I become his acolyte. I suspect it is more of a harem. His vanity is boorish and fraudulent. He is as confused as my brother. Both are lost in vices. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks escape, the great beast actually believes it to be a revelation. A few have been unresponsive or cryptic. I suspect if I pursued them, I might glean some knowledge, however. I'm beginning to realize that my research and documentation are beginning to plateau. What I have learned must be put into practice. Perhaps the nature of the knowledge I seek cannot be found within this society. Trial and error has slowed my learning due to the long recovery period. I had probably suspected something is amiss since my health fluctuates drastically from these rituals. They wouldn't dare say anything. Besides, I can always blame erratic fortitude upon my family legacy. That should be enough to excuse my bouts of weakness. Besides, Aaron languishes in his stupor even now. Bethany. Okay, I guess Bethany tried to look into occultism to figure out what the hell's going on. Well, I wish her the best of luck with that. Okay. No, the game is really trying hard to sell them to us as the bad guys, but I wish all of the Covenant siblings the best, really. Oh. Oh. Even though they've got like terrible manners of just terrible habits of just dropping books straight on the floor. Aaron, I wonder. Trying to come up with the voice here. Jeremiah, I'm warning you about Bethany. She has become obsessed with father's books since you left for the war. She is increasingly paranoid and secretive. She locks herself in their sunroom or disappears on horseback. I know she is corresponding with a number of outsiders. I fear she is making family business known to these strangers. I doubt we want her bringing unneeded attention to the family. You know she is the last person we want near those stones. How could you have left us? I could feel the fingers of this curse reaching out to us. Don't think you can escape. You know you have to come back. Damn it, Jeremiah. You've doomed us all and you're a coward for leaving us. Can you hear the whispers, Jeremiah? Even another continent isn't far enough. Remember, I tried to go as well. I still heard them, even in Asian dance and German gutters. I figured it out. It's inside. It won't be long before you cross the threshold, brother. Aaron.
Jammed. Jammed.
I guess family curses are pretty sturdy things. Okay. I wonder. Ah. I was trying to see if sneaking would work. I guess it doesn't. Yeah. Like, it's bad enough that they do a whole bunch of damage, but it's the more annoying part is that they make the camera shake real hard whenever they attack. Okay. But yeah, let's see what Kaizinger's up to. Maybe. Ah! God damn it. There we go. How many health items? It's only one. Ah, shit. Oh, I realized progress? In that case, let's check out the other room first. Oh boy. The Playroom Diary. Lisbeth bit me today. I cannot understand what has gotten into her lately. She used to be such a graceful, proper little girl. She even licked her lips afterwards. I believe I should leave this place. Mary Turner. Well, I hope you did, Mary. I hope you did. Oh, hey, there's a... I guess... Ah, emergent storytelling. There's like a note about, you know, the whole nursery area, like about bad things happening in the child's playroom, and then there's like a pick-off band-aid right next to it. Totally makes sense. Oh. Oh shit, night vision. There we go. Spoopy. Is there like anything back here to make it worth going there anyways? Oh. There's another of these assholes. Shit. There we go. Spooky room. Okay, I think though, before we head there, maybe we should check out the other place. But yeah, ammo's getting kind of dicey. Actually. Huh. Okay. Chapel. And there's like another upgrade thing. I wonder how we are supposed to get to that. Maybe we can just shoot it down. Probably that's... Gee, how is that cross even up there anyways? Doesn't seem to be supported by anything. Huh. Nice. And I think I'm going to be using that on the ectoplasm to upgrade that. Seems more useful than the other alternatives. There's a key up there. Can we shoot that one down? If I could maybe aim properly. Eh. No. No, doesn't seem like it. And we really don't have ammo to be wasting anyways at this point. Yeah. Maybe I should have just used some platforming skills here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, they did mention weird ghosts that chase ghost monks guarding. Is that trap? Oh. Okay. And they ghost busting. Nice. I think. Anyone else? Any more spooky things? According to legend, ether traps have the ability to tap into another ethereal plane of existence, and in doing so, the traps themselves become black holes in which spirits can be whisked away and temporarily trapped in another dimension. And while I'm certain that these magical weapons were not meant for our eyes, I'm always humbled when my course of studies proves truth to legend. Okay. I guess we done did some ghost busting. I guess should. Oh. And I guess we need to be using this shit more. Didn't expect there to be so many of these head guys. And there. I'm already out of ghost traps. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should just run. Oh man, I may have pissed everyone off. Sorry, I was just curious. I wonder if they would have worked on the children. On the Covenant kids. Oh well.
Won't budge. I wish the game would stop spawning them right behind me. Okay, health pack, nice. And roll. I guess now we see how the checkpoints in this work. Won't budge.
Oh, okay, I guess whenever you transition. No, don't feel like dealing with those ghost monks anymore. But I guess the game says whenever you transition between levels. Okay, good to know. Oh. Ah. Honestly, I probably should be using the magic more than I am. Ew. Well, good thing, I guess. Good thing we can't break the mirrors, because that's supposed to be pretty bad luck. And more dead servants. What else is here? And... Hmm. I wonder, is there like any way to trigger this without getting what is that? That's a good question, actually. I mean, it's fucking gross, that's what it is. Ew. And it spits gross gooey shit at me. That's also what it is doing.
Won't budge.
Ah, there we go.
I need a key.
Nothing a bit of timing can solve.
Stuck.
Stuck. Ooh.
Jammed.
Oh, wow. There once... what? Ah. Ah, okay, that's... Again, more spooky paintings. Ah. Weird.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
Okay. Uh,
Stuck. Jammed.
okay. I guess we gotta go into the really spooky room. Oh. Well. I mean, by really spooky, I mean terrible interior design. Probably very orientalistic and all that. The pow... Oh man, I get to do the German accent again. The power relay is here. I can feel it grow as this family shrinks. 5 little Indians. Glad they went with that version and not the even more racist one. So sad that I spilled covenant blood prior to my arrival. Ha! It was a trifle beneath me. But arriving without cause nor invitation would at the king's throne would not do. Insignificant father she was. But Patrick Galloway? How is it I did not foresee his arrival? Still, strange to me that Jeremiah's affection for the Irishman did not waver with time, even after the wonderful night at Cashel. I await his arrival. Otto Kaisinger. Wait, okay, so I guess, Kaisinger killed one of the Covenants, and something happened when Patrick got knocked out in the war. And judging, okay, that's new. I mean, obviously, what proper old English style mansion is complete without the floating void room? Some connections are made to be discovered, while others should remain unseen. Some lands are best never spoken, as the hell lies in between. The words ring in the mind like a dream with irony not lost. For Nyros is simply that, the dream city of forgotten souls, governed by none but watched by many. With a sky that bleeds crimson, it is the only uncharted realm this scholar has witnessed. For the single time I attempted to grasp the land, it seemed to belittle me by changing shape. We keep watch over this tower until the entrance can be sealed. Otto Kaisinger. Well, I guess Patrick's taking the whole thing surprisingly well, actually. I mean, let's upgrade our Jizz again. I mean, oh, these growth things. Yep. Good idea to upgrade our Jizz. Ah, fuck. Okay. I got myself a health vial. What does that actually do? Is that just like a... I guess that's just like a health pack, but different? More spoopy? Okay, right. Is there like anything I'm supposed to be doing here? Wait a second, Huh? No, that's still... Huh? I'm probably missing something very obvious right here. Oh, actually, can I... Huh? Huh? No. Weird. Sorry, I'm a bit lost as to where to head to now. I guess it did mention the place changing shapes. Huh. That wasn't open before. Okay. Oh boy. Jumping puzzle time. And these gross things. Ah. At least they're not very sturdy. Okay, I've got 3 healing items, so what happens if I run? Okay, it's just like a normal healing item.
I'll show you real magic.
Okay. Yikes. Well, how about you maybe show me some real... Huh? Okay. Ah. Ah. I picked up a Tibetan war cannon, obviously. I've heard of this weapon only in story. Created and forged of gold, it is a mystical weapon of Tibetan folklore that was lost in a mountainous area during a great battle. I think he's getting more Scottish than Irish right now. They called it the war cannon. Rumor has it that the person that holds this weapon must be of pure heart for it to function correctly. I do not know. Maybe he's turning into a pirate too, or I'm Patrick Galloway. I'm the scourge of the seven seas. I seem to be able to discharge some sort of code sphere out of it. I wonder if it can slow down these bastard creatures. Okay, we've got us, guess, a freeze gun? Okay, cool. Probably. Now, where are some of these bloody fucking bastard creatures? Let's actually just save, because there's like disturbing amounts of platforming in this area. Sounds like there's maybe a bastard creature up ahead here. Oh no. Guess my little Tibetan war cannon dragon is just sneezing sometimes. Oh, bless you, buddy. Okay, this isn't actually helpful, because I don't know how to... Well, good thing I saved. Is there like anywhere else I can add? I mean, maybe? Ah! Oh. Well, that one's also new. Yeah, bless you. I guess I went to another dimension just to get myself a cool gun. Okay, yeah, that seems to work pretty well on those good guys.
Won't budge.
Still? Oh, actually. Ah, I can charge it up too. Wow. And my little dragon there goes all crazy. Pretty neat. Wow. Okay, this, yeah, gotta say, this thing is pretty cool. Not quite as flashy as I might have hoped, but they're pretty neat. Okay, could you guys just stop spawning in all the time though? It's getting a little annoying.
Jammed.
Yeah, wrong. Yeah, I guess these guys are just like a permanent feature. Or not a permanent, but
Jammed.
they're just gonna keep spawning in until I deal with... Probably deal with Kaisinger. Like, he seems like the kind of asshole who'd have... Oh, hey, there's... We've been there. It seems like the kind of annoying asshole who'd just have, like, constantly spawn in enemies.
Stop.
Stuck. Okay. And what key did I get myself there? Also, let's actually look. Anything? No. I guess I got the one for this place. Actually, maybe I should check out that door then. What? Nah!
Won't budge.
Guys, at this point you should have started to realize I've got a cool dragon gun, so... Really, you don't mean shit to me.
Jammed.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay. Okay, where am I heading now? Ow! Jeez. Okay, they're really bad at hitting us, but when they do, they hurt like a bitch. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. Yep. Where should I be heading now?
Stop.
Okay.
Won't budge.
There we are. Okay, assuming that if the door is just open, probably means we are supposed to head that way. Okay. Right. Oh. And I've got myself some ghost traps too. Interesting. Why do all these keys show up in my inventory when I don't really need them? Because I like use them automatically. Like all they do is make it messier to get to the stuff I actually need.
Need a key.
Okay.
Jammed.
Right. Come on. Kaisinger. Where are you hiding?
Need a key.
More keys. Ah. Hey there, buddy. How about I do this? No. Hey, you wanna like come over here, maybe? Yep. Okay, I guess not. Ah. At least you get them back if you don't actually trap any ghosts with them. That's nice. Oh. Hmm?
Won't budge.
Okay, you can... Okay, now the door open. Nice. And we can get through there. Oh. And if we want to get through there, it hurts us. That's no good. Oh! Huh. Okay, that was unexpected. Pretty neat, though. Oh. Okay, I guess it's got like some sort of splash effect. Oh! Hey, I didn't know you could do that, Pat. Didn't know you had like simple magic. There we go. I'm fairly certain this can stop or affect any and all magic I may encounter. I might try the spell on an obstacle of smaller magnitude, lest it fail in my most dire time. Hint, hint. I think I know. Well, that's somewhere, but I think I know where else to put it to use here.
Stop.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I gotta. I was like, maybe trying to dispel this stupid asshole. Pretty sure that's Aaron. Or maybe Ambrose? I don't know. The annoying chuckling dude. He sort of looks more like an Ambrose, honestly, to me.
Jammed. Stop.
Okay. But yeah, it's actually a pretty neat touch that the shadows of objects move when you use the
Locked.
sight spell thing. Oh. Ah. Ah, we're nice.
Won't budge.
Foreshadowing when there was like the jump scare and that thing. Let's see, how does this work on these guys? Pretty well. What's the answer? Oh. Ah. Shame about the cook. Okay. Oh. Right.
Stuck.
Anything else here? No, I don't think so. Hmm. Huh. Ooh. Molotov cocktails. That's probably useful. Uh, nice. Ow. Shit.
Won't budge. Jammed.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Nice.
Stuck.
Ah. Huh. This dude's actually bigger than the other ones.
Jammed.
Okay. I guess that's all that was downstairs. Okay, right. Let's head into the gardens. And I think I'd probably call it a night soonish. I mean, I've been at this for a while. Sort of thought we'd get actually like a proper boss fight with Kaisinger, but I guess not quite. Oh, hey.
What can you tell me about Lisbeth?
I've seen her. I've seen poor Elizabeth on the heather.
When?
I was coming back to the manor one evening, and I saw a silhouette perched atop a hill. At first, I thought it was a banshee, but I caught a glimpse of her face by the family mausoleum. It was Lisbeth, poor dear.
Family mausoleum?
It's to the west of the main house, through the trees.
Is that near the standing stones by chance?
Standing stones, you have no need to go out there. There's nothing but bad luck and suffering for all who visited that island.
Okay. I'll unlock the gates to the outer grounds, but sort of seems to be a bit of a bug with the voice lines there.
Stuck.
But before we head out there, I'll have a look around the gardens.
Won't budge.
You know.
Stuck.
Oh. Ah. Hey. Rip. Well, I tried. Ah. Ah. There's probably just some bullets, okay. I guess I can do without those. But these weeds truly were driving him crazy, weren't they? Sort of wonder if maybe there would have been some sort of if there would have been some sort of secret if I managed to save him. Anyways, how's it going? Hey, maybe you shouldn't hang around here? Okay, very dedicated to your work, I see.
Budge.
What are you doing here?
Just tell me where that trail heads off to.
Bethany used to go horseback riding in the hills, but that was so long ago.
Okay. Right. Let's head out and then let's call it a night, I think. Ooh, we've got like a nice Indiana Jones style map there. But yeah, there's the mausoleum, and this is where we'll pick up next time with Clive Barker's Undying. We're going to be doing so much more Undying, it ain't even going to be funny. Anyways, I catch you guys then, and I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. I don't know, I think it's kind of charming, although I guess it's like a bit more shootery than I was honestly remember expecting. Like I sort of remember there being more spooky stuff happening, but I mean there still is spooky stuff, but there's like also monster shooting, which I don't know. I guess it's I find it hard to provide like interesting commentary over that. Um, Maybe partly because I'm actually focused on playing the dang game. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good time, and I'll catch you guys then. Bye.